So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you, this ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Mbappe, and it's Hakimi. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a cute ball. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find. Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Aimed in towards the centre. Now that looks a decent ball. Hakimi gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nicked it back promptly. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Hakimi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Valverde. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not the most accurate pass. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Decent progress down the left. Oh, great run, magical. Challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got rid. Jimenez. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fermin. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio en el Manchester United. Número 11.
Here we go again.
Número 19.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That has not gone well. Fermin. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a look and plays it forward. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rodri. Hakimi. Lopez. Now Foden. Foden will not... Foden! Might be danger here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Eder Militao. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Foden taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Superb from Foden! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's an imaginative pass. And he plays one through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Madrid finding their passes, looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's on it, can he get away? Big header! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way...
Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Lopez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iwobi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
So,
Manchester
time for
United.
changes on both
Número
sides,
7.
actually.
Lo reemplazará número 15, Messi.
Can he get on the end of this?
Un cambio.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now here's the header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Entrará al campo número 4.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Tries a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo
Stood up
reglamentario.
well to him there. 5 minutes to add. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. It will be for Messi. Fernandez. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Neymar. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose.
Yamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Chiellini makes the interception. Platini. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
It's made its way to him. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Yamal. And here's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? It's Roberto Carlos! Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Best. And this is Roberto. He's having a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's an imaginative pass. Chiellini cuts it out. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Shapes to shoot! He's hit it first time.
Platini cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gullit herring after the ball here. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard, and here's Platini. Platini! Goal! L'Oreal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Best. Good take, and is he in? Great chance! No, again there's no way through. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got...
Can he finish? Thuram. And it's Valverde. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The referee's awarded a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Gullit. Now this could be a chance. Danger averted for now. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So would you review the first half?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Manchester United get the second half started. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's... And the shot! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bullet. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Best! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will. Oh no, this does not look good. Tries a shot! Goal! L'Oreal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Lorient take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every...
There's the shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's had it nicked away. Seedorf. Best, very much a man of this moment. Pullet. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiellini. Thuram. Rijkaard. Best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard proves too strong. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal scorer for Lorient.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So now the difference is 3. Cafu. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! It's in! Fantastic! Fans delirious! This is utopian!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitutions taking place.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Eze. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And that's a good ball. He's tried one! Looking to play him in. Mateus. Mbappe. Thuram with the clearance.
6 added
There's
minutes.
a beautiful
has been
simplicity
indicated.
about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Cantona, decent chance! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick, and he is going into that little black book. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries a deft little ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Cantona puts his foot on the gas. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Drives it in. Ronaldinho. Maradona.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde. Nemecha. Played into space. Davids. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Eto'o gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Thuram gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's been played through. Davids.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Hullet ploughing through the middle. Chance for a shot! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 20.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Davids, he's looking wide, looking for options for movement. Cross into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Great ball, and he's in here. No foul, says the referee.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eto'o. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Played out to the left flank, and he's made sure that's not getting through, and that's gone loose. And this is Eto'o. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Davids.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Dixon. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're back on the ball again. Nemecha could try cutting inside here. And he's heaved it away. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He might be in here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Maradona. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Now that's well seen too.
Has been indicated.
Gullit plays the ball back. And he's in on goal. And it's made its way to him. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away. Tries to cross. A mighty effort! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Maradona. Deco. Driving through the middle. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Dixon. Davids, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Oh, smashing header! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Maradona, real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bullish header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
And here's Eto'o. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Van Basten. Bullet. Now he's got space here. Ronaldinho. The whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Has a shot! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Ronaldinho.
Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Deco. Coming on the field.
Maldini.
Number 17, Messi. Number 11.
Can they get him away? Now Mbappe. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! He's scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Number 9.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Del Piero.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rijkaard. Now he's off and running. Del Piero. Now it's Eto'o. Out towards the flank. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. And this is the big chance. And the finish! And he's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. He is through here. Offside again. Botman.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him.
And Messi!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Bellingham. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that should get the job done. And that will be it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. you.